Rob Hope-Ede has had a long association with Simon Gault, working with him at many of his restaurants, and is now head chef at Giraffe. He's also head development chef, working across the Sous Chef Deli and Simon Gault Home Cuisine, which involves leading events and recipe development. Kia ora, Rob, no mate. Welcome to our whare. So exciting to have you here.
Oh, excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Ko te ahua nei he kakiroa. We are on to giraffes today, roasted giraffe, obviously.
Yes, so we've got two of my favourite dishes from the Giraffe menu, which are currently our biggest sellers. We're doing a condensed milk semifreddo.
Yeah.
Originates from my grandma's recipe of homemade ice cream, which is whipped cream and condensed milk.
Te kai tuarua, and after we have dessert, obviously.
So we're going to make a smoked Kahawai Pate. This is from the chef snack part of the menu, which is all the dishes that the chefs like to eat, and that's where we get our inspiration, things that we love to eat.
Ko te te ao, you've got everything covered. So it looks like we've got a bit to do. Me timataki here, where do we start?
So the first thing will be the base for our semifreddo. I want you to blend up these ginger nuts.
Nā reira ka whakahanumitia ngā pihikete, so we're going to put all of the biscuits in here.
Basically the whole packet in.
Yep.
And blend it just to a rough crumb, not a complete crumb. I want to get that nice texture in the base when we cut into the cake. While you're doing that, I can get on to making the sabion.
Hano te ingoa? What is the name? Did you say sabion or
sabion with a B. So basically it's when you cook egg yolks with a liquid, and today I'm going to use Greytown honey. Why we're using the honey and the brandy that's in this recipe is kind of like an antifreeze. That's what's going to keep the semifreddo nice and soft when we go to cut it up and serve. And I'm going to take 80 grams of this honey. So this is a chef's 80 grams, a good guess. So I'm going to whisk that over some simmering water until it's thick and pale. As it heats, you can see the honey start to melt into the egg yolks.
Te re tonu, and it happens really quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, OK. Well, I'll do my egg over here. Pia tēnā, how's that looking?
Perfect.
So, kei te kite tonutia e tahi maramara, we can still see some sort of quite big chunky bits.
Yeah, and that's going to give us some texture in the base as we go onto each slice.
Okay.
And we just want to keep a small handful aside for when we garnish the semifreddo. And so my sabion is thick and pale now and ready to go.
Rima miniti noi hoka otsi, so that was finished in like 5 minutes.
So yeah, golden yellow when you start, and then a sort of a ribbon consistency when we're ready to use it. So I'm going to let that cool slightly. In the meantime, you're going to start making the base.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get the mascarpone, condensed milk and the sabion into a bowl and mix it together.
So that's just an instant coffee?
That's just an instant coffee.
Kapai. Haurua kapu, so about half a cup?
There's about 100 mils in there.
Kapai.
So I'm just going to get my mascarpone into the bowl. And so into the base, and we're just going to press it out nice and flat. Just like the traditional classic Kiwi cheesecake.
Right.
So once we've got everything in there, we're just going to whisk it really fast to get it all together. I know this is a morning show, but we're going to put a little bit of brandy in there. That's also going to help with the anti-freezing. And so we're just going to put this into our springform tin.
Wow.
And we always leave a little bit in the bowl just to
you know.
do the taste thing again. We have to eat our vegetables before we eat dessert. So I'm going to put this in the freezer to set. A minimum of 4 hours, but overnight is best.
Kapai. Nā, kai te pauaka tio te tōwhiro, so we have our lovely dessert there in the freezer. I nei ka aro tāua ki te kai tuarua, and now we're on to the second dish, which you probably eat first.
First thing we're going to need is a bowl, and we're going to pick the meat off of the kahawai.
Kapai. Nā reira, ko te ke, so this has already been smoked, and that's how you would...
This has been smoked in manuka.
Right.
And I'd say that's enough fish in there
Kapai.
for now.
Ka tahi.
Just a little bit of butter. I mean, this is a chef snack, right? So it's got all the good ingredients.
Right.
And then from there, we're going to put in a little bit of turmeric. The juice of a lemon goes in there as well. If you blend that for me with a stick blender until a paste. And if you stop there, that's about the perfect consistency for us.
Ka tini te tai, is it going to change colour, is it?
That yellow will get more vibrant sort of as it sits for an hour.
Nā reira ka whai taupoki, so we'll cover it ka tukuna ki te pauaka mātau and put it in the fridge.
So this is charcoal bread. It's made by Olaf the baker, who provides all our bread at the restaurant.
Aye.
And it's basically got activated charcoal in there, which is something they've been using in medicine for centuries to take toxins out of the body. If you ate a poisonous mushroom or something like that, they'd give you activated charcoal to cleanse your system. And now it's in the bread just to cancel out that butter.
Tell us about how you serve up all these beautiful elements.
So I've got beautiful baby veg nicely arranged in a bowl, some generous thick slices of the charcoal ciabatta. I'm going to do a beautiful quenelle of the Kahawai butter. We're going to top that with a sprinkle of freshly chopped parsley and another great local product, freeze-dried yuzu flakes from Fresh As.
Then we get to have desserts. How do you like to serve that up?
So we're just going to do a nice wedge with delicious fresh raspberries and then some grated dark chocolate. Darkest you can find is best because it's quite a sweet dessert. It's delicious and it's ready to go. The best thing to do, it's not for looking at, is just get one of these vegetables, cover it in the goodness of the pate, and then you go.
Kia koe.
And you'll notice, when you first tasted it, it certainly tasted like butter and Kahawai, and now you'll see completely change with the yuzu and the parsley.
Kua rereke. So that has changed. It's... What does that do? Miharo e hoa.
Just that, the way the acid is cutting through the rich fattiness opens up all the flavours and now you have deliciousness.
Ka re te pata e te tino rangona. You can't actually really taste the butter very much.
No.
That's amazing. It is very pate-ish. Ki te whakaro ake koe, if you're thinking of a barbecue, like this is such an impressive dish, but it's really
this is a perfect entree, perfect for sharing. I mean, we've got a good balance here of vegetables, protein, and we've got a little bit of carbohydrate. It's perfect for summer.
So, ka tahi anō koe ka kōrero mō te whakataurite. So you were just talking about balance, and really balance involves a little bit of sweetness as well, doesn't it?
Well, that's right, and we've got in our dessert, even though we've got a lot of sweet, fresh tart raspberries that are really going to cut through the richness.
Te huarako ki runga.
We'll just have to say thanks, Grandma.
Chika tā.
Wow. Delicious and simple.
O me ua ka kore te tangata e pirangi ki tētahi anō. I'd be hard-pressed not to want more of that. That's cold and... I just love how it's somewhere in between. It's not like the heavy cheesecake kind of feel. It's sort of like a mousse and then really quite gingery.
Yeah, and it's not quite ice cream either.
Ka te rangona hoki te kawhi, and you can actually taste the coffee every once in a while.
Yeah. Like I said, every now and then you're going to get crunchy bits of ginger nut in the base. It's really going to keep it exciting.
Ngā mihi nui ki a koe hoa. Thank you so much for coming along.
No worries.
So many
Thanks for having me.
Oh, no, thank you. So many skills, so many little wonderful tips. And now we see why you guys are so successful. Ko ia kai a koe. Thank you.
Thank you.